Seven-goal thriller in Pamplona. Real Sociedad coming out on top. It was Osasuna had the first chance. Aridan heading onto the post. Here comes the opening goal. It's Oyazabal from Odegaard's through pass. 15 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes later, and it was two. Porto got the better of Estupiñán and slotted the ball past Herrera. And it was 3 on 28 minutes when Odegaard scored from a free kick after Aridan had handled. So Osasuna hadn't played badly at all in the first half an hour, but somehow they were 3-0 down. They got themselves back into the game with the last piece of action of the first half, Aridan's header in injury time in the first period. That gave them some hope, and this gave them even more hope just 4 minutes into the second half. Chimi Avila delicately lifting the ball over the top of Ramiro and closing the deficit further. But this was a key moment in the second period. Roncaglia with an elbow sent off, and down to 10 men. It was going to be even more difficult for Osasuna, and even more so when substitute Isak on 74 minutes made it 4-2. They didn't give up. This man never gives up. Chimi Avila, somehow against the odds, he's up against two Real Sociedad defenders, but he gets the better of them, nods the ball past Ramiro. But it wasn't enough. The final score in Pamplona, Osasuna 3, Real Sociedad 4.
Carlos Puyol presented Messi with the award as November's best player in La Liga ahead of the kick-off of Barcelona's final game of the year in the Camp Nou. It took them 14 minutes to take the lead. Antoine Griezmann with this lovely finish from Luis Suarez and his assists. Griezmann and Messi then linked up brilliantly. Messi's effort just going across the face of the goal. Piqué unable to latch onto it. And on the stroke of half-time, Arturo Vidal would make it 2-0. The assist again coming from Suarez. Powerful finish from the Chilean. But Alaves would enjoy a spell in the second half, which got them right back into the game. Pere Ponce with this headed finish off Ruben Duarte's precise cross. And then Duarte himself would clip the outside of the post with a header from a corner. Just when Barca seemed to be struggling, up stepped Leo Messi with a goal that for any other player might even be career-defining. For Messi, just more of the same, 3-1. Martin was adjudged to have handled, and Luis Suarez would take the penalty, making it 4 with 15 minutes still to go. And there was no coming back from that. The final score in the Camp Nou, Barcelona 4, Deportivo Alaves 1.
Celta had won on their previous 6 visits in all competitions to the Ciutat of Valencia, and they were the better side in the first half. It looked like making it 7. Iago Aspas denied by Aitor early on. From the resulting corner, it was who else? Iago Aspas turning the ball into the back post. 12 minutes gone, Celta on their way. And no more than they deserved. Some fine midfield play throughout the Sky Blues centre of the park in the first half. However, it was Levante who almost drew level. On the stroke of half-time, Roger Martí denied by Ruben Blanco. However, some magic by the Comandante Morales. It was Borja Mayoral, the second-half substitute from close range, saved by Ruben Blanco. The palm out only as far as Roger Martí. It was 1-1. Mayoral involved in the second 2. Some quick thinking from a throw-in, which set Mayoral on his way. He squared for Roger Martí. A 10-minute brace for the number 9. And Levante turned the game around. And deep into stoppage time, Mayoral completed a memorable super substitutions appearance with a tap-in at the near post. Tonio on the overlap. Celta falling to pieces in the second half. Fantastic comeback from the home side. Celta then deep in trouble in the bottom 3 going into the Christmas break. Levante in the top 10. Final score, Levante 3, Celta 1.
Atletico visited the Benito Villamarín to take on Betis. Alvaro Morata got the ball in the back of the net, but was offside when João Felix put his cross over. The other end, Zufidal would hit the crossbar from Sergio Canales' cross. And Alvaro Morata would have this one-on-one chance against a slipping Joao Robles, who managed to get his hands to it and push the attempt onto the post. At half-time, the fans threw the cuddly toys onto the pitch for the underprivileged kids of Seville before super sub Angel Correa, with his first touch coming off the bench, took advantage of a slip-up from Alex Moreno to go round the keeper and make it 1-0. Canales would hit the outside of the post for Betis as they threw men forward seeking an equaliser, but more magic from Correa, tormenting Moreno once again, will be greeted by a superb finish on the near post by Alvaro Morata to make it 2-0. That was always going to be a huge mountain for Betis to climb. In the final seconds of added time, Marc Bartra would make it 2-1, but it was scant consolation for Betis, who played well and perhaps deserved more, but they weren't going to get it against Atletico. Final score, Betis 1, Atletico 2.
In the final game of the year in La Liga Santander, Real Madrid would have the first opportunity. Vinicius Junior weaving his way past Inigo Martinez, only to be denied by Unai Simon. Then Toni Kroos would venture into the penalty area. And this time the shoulder of the visitors' goalkeeper would save Los Leones from conceding the opening goal. At the other end, Iñaki Williams had a chance, steering the ball goalwards. Thibaut Courtois with an excellent save low down to his left. Karim Benzema rounded the goalkeeper. Unai Núñez hooking the ball away with a smart piece of defending. In the second half, Nacho, who'd just come on to replace Eder Militao, saw his header bounce back off the frame of the goal. While Karim Benzema was having a personal duel with Simon, once again denied by the visitors' keeper. Then Luka Jovic would see Real Madrid strike the woodwork for the third time. The substitute's header bouncing back off the post before Sergio Ramos prodded the ball into the keeper's gloves. Athletic would have one last opportunity. Leque steering himself away from Toni Kroos, shooting wide of the far post. So the last game of the year ended goalless as it finished 0-0 in the Santiago Bernabéu.
Valladolid y Valencia se enfrentaron con muchísimo viento en el José Zorrilla. Disparo de Sandro. Aquí el remate envenenado que salva Jordi Masip a la salida de un saque de esquina en la pugna entre Joaquín y Gabriel Paulista. Sandro para que se luzca Chaume. Después marca, pero en fuera de juego Enes Unal. Llegaba el partido 5 jornadas sin ganar y sin marcar el Real Valladolid. Invicto, con 4 jornadas en Liga y una en Champions el Valencia. A punto estuvo de llegar el tanto con el disparo de Enes Unal. Aquí es Cherisev y cómo acompaña a la banda Jordi Masip para evitar la segunda jugada de cualquier jugador del Valencia. Óscar Plano, disparo. Buena intervención de Chaume, que mantenía a raya a los delanteros del Real Valladolid. También aquí, cómo llega y accede a ese balón Sergi Guardiola y la parada de Chaume. Aquí llega también Chaume, pero tarde, porque saca el balón de dentro. A disparo de Sergi Guardiola en el minuto 83. Rectificó Pizarro Gómez tras esa imagen congelada para conceder el gol. Aquí tuvo Guardiola la sentencia definitiva, pero Chaume adivina el disparo hasta que aparecía el talento de Dani Parejo, la precisión de Ferran y el oportunismo de Manu Vallejo para lograr su primer gol con la camiseta del Valencia en la Liga. Reaccionó tarde, pero reaccionó el Valencia de Celades. Al final, Valladolid 1, Valencia otro.